In today's video, I'll be talking about how you can recover your gains after quarantine or after a long break from the gym. $77.7, that's a new lowest weigh-in, and we're tuning in on July. We're currently 15 days away from the photo shoot, and the gyms are opening today. Wow, can't wait. Let's go. Feels good to wear the uniform again. I haven't literally worn this in like 3 months. I cannot wait to get back to the gym. I miss the people, the vibes, and overall just miss doing my craft and what I'm good at. So let's go back to the gym. Woo! Yes! We're back. Wow, look at this. So this is actually the new PT zone. This used to be in the old trashy room, but look at this. New squat racks, dumbbells, new 3D mill, cable racks. Wow, I cannot wait to have clients here. And we're also going to have a hip thrust machine right there. Wow. Mirrors are going up on the wall. Can't wait. Alright, time to hit our first workout of this period. So let's smash it. Alright, so you saw the topic of the video. So what's the best way to get back your gains after a quarantine or a big break or from an injury? So here's my tips. First of all, just ease back into the gym. That means work your way back up. Start light. That means no 1 rep maxes. Start easy. The weights that you lift may be significantly lower than what you're used to, but that's fine because you will make some progress anyway. Ease back into the volume. Even doing half of what you're used to before, you will get progression and you will get some results from even doing that, because your body is not used to lifting weights, and even starting with half of the volume that you're used to, you will get some progression just doing that. And when doing that, you will have a lot to increase on, but of course that will really depend on what kind of equipment you had access on during quarantine or during break. But try to add in extra sets and extra reps over time. If you have not lifted at all at home during quarantine, if you have not moved any weights whatsoever, then I would highly recommend just focus on proper technique and proper form. This is something I would highly recommend before we even think of adding weights. This is something I highly recommend to all my clients whenever they're starting out for the first time or they're coming back from a big break. Start and work on your form, because if you haven't moved any sort of weights, your form, it is a long period since you last lifted. And what you have to know is that strength will come back quickly, even quicker than it did the first time. It may even come back so quickly that you most likely will be able to increase the weight each session. A good piece of advice is to follow a linear progression program. This is a program where you simply just add weights or reps or kilograms to the bar every session. This is not something that's sustainable long term. It will for sure give you tremendous progression over the course of the next weeks. It's a good thing to do when you're coming back from a big break or coming back from a big injury. Try to do high frequency training. Try to hit every body part at least 2 times a week. That means doing either 2 full body splits or 4 upper or lower splits each week at least. Don't have to go balls to walls frequency, but try to get at least 2 sessions in per muscle group each week and you will be fine. Try to stay in a caloric surplus. This will help tremendously. Even if you want to lose fat, being in a caloric surplus for a short period of time, you may want to be in a surplus for a little period of time now that you're trying to regain all your progression and regain all of your muscle mass and lost progression as quick as possible. But you have to know that caloric surplus is not needed because your body will be so new to the gym stimulus again, so you will progress anyways, but a surplus can definitely help you. And especially if your goal is to put on some muscle mass. So how much of a big of a deficit? 10% over your maintenance calories will be enough. More than that will be just unnecessary and will make you gain a lot more fat. So 10% is enough. Alright, so how long will it take to regain your progression? Well, prepare for at least 1 to 2 months at best. But most likely for most people it will just take a couple of weeks. And if it takes 1 to 2 months, if you've been training for years, 1 to 2 months in comparison to like 5 years in the gym, that's literally nothing. What you have to know is that your muscle mass will grow back much quicker because you have these called satellite cells in your body, which is remaining of your old muscle mass. So these will help you regain your old muscle mass. And what you have to know is that years of lifting will not just completely vanish in like 2 months. Even if you were to do 1/4 of what you did before, you will be able to completely maintain most of the gains easy. But it's of course dependent on how much of a equipment and how much of a good equipment you had at your disposal. So to sum it all up, stay in the 10% caloric surplus, focus on the compound movements, do less sets than normal, and perfect your form and your technique. Last but not least, ease into it, have fun, and maybe start a new fun program, and of course go harder than you did last time. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.